Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Tony from her Homestead Skills, and today I am going to go over a few little items that I picked up from the thrift store and Kijiji. And from the thrift store, I have found a cute little salt and pepper set for $2.99. And other than the fact that these are blue and white, which is something that I really enjoy, is the blue and whites. They're virtually unused. The little rubber stopper on the bottom is brand new, and that is usually the issue with any salt and pepper shakers at the thrift store. Like I can barely pull that out. But either those things are missing or they're just so corroded with the salt that they're pointless. So this was a cute little set. Yeah, both of them brand new little stoppers on the bottom. So, and as I said, a cute little salt and pepper set for $3. So to me that was well worth it. Okay. The next item on the agenda is that I picked up some brandy glasses at the thrift store for Mark. I picked up 3 of them for him. And the reason was that although I likely have brandy glasses, I believe that they're still packed up in boxes, that they've never been unpacked. I have this one large box of crystal that I've just never bothered to unpack because I've got no place to store it. So I saw him drinking some brandy out of a shot glass, and I said, well, I'll pick up some glasses for you. And it was easier for me to find 3 little brandy glasses for him at the thrift shop rather than unpack that box of crystal and dig through that. So, and these I paid $1.99 a piece for them, so they're not bad. Very, good for the purpose that they're made for. So, and of course the big purchase for me is the cast iron that I picked up, and I picked that up from Kijiji, not from a thrift store. It's pretty hard to find some good pieces at a thrift store. They are there. They're few and far between, and there's a lot of digging, but I happened to be looking on Kijiji, and there was someone who had 3 cast iron skillets for sale, and they weren't necessarily cheap, but they weren't terribly expensive either. So I decided to go take a look at them, and from the picture on Kijiji, he had taken a picture of the backside, which was, they were fairly clean on the backside, but on the front they were rusted. And of course, the Griswold was the one that was mostly rusted. But anyway, I did go take a look at them, and I did decide to purchase them, and I'll show you those right now. Okay, well today I went to pick up 3 really rusty cast iron pans. Actually, they're not that bad. The one that is the most rusted, of course, would be the Griswold, and for some strange reason, the back of them are nice and clean, but the insides are all rusted on all 3 of them. So it was a package deal. This is a number 5 Griswold, and it would be my first. So that's... And the young man says he does have other ones, and I told him, well, if they're a larger size, I would probably be interested. So he will be giving me a call when he determines if he does have them and where he's getting them from. Apparently some building that is being torn down, some old farmhouse, I guess, that is being torn down. He's found some cast iron pans. So this was the Griswold, and it's in the worst shape, but it doesn't appear to be pitted. It appears to be surface rust, and it does lie flat and does not appear to be cracked in any way, so it's just a matter of being able to clean off all this surface rust. So what I'm going to do is actually bathe these in some vinegar water and scrape off the rust and then oil them, and then come the springtime I may look at stripping the seasoning off of them, but the first thing I want to do is make sure that I clean all this rust off. So as I said, the one of any value at all is the Griswold, and the next one would be, I've got a Wagner. It's not a Sydney O, but it is a Wagner. And it's an 8-inch skillet made in the US, and this one is in better shape than the Griswold. But I noticed that the Griswold is a whole lot lighter than the Wagner. And the third one is also a Wagner, but it is the 1891, which I understand are really not collectibles, but it's still a nice little skillet. So anyway, my job right now, and it is nice and smooth, and this one is, I could see that this one would be pretty easy to clean up. And sadly, the Wagner is the one, or sorry, the Griswold is the one that is in the worst shape of all three of them. So, got a little bit of work cut out for me to clean the rust off these, and we'll see what kind of shape I can get them into. Okay, well, I've scrubbed these just to clean off the surface rust, and that was quite the job. This is my little Griswold, and I understand why this is collectible now. It weighs about half as much as the Wagner ware. It's light and fine, and yes, it's definitely understandable for why it's collectible. Anyway, for the time being, all I wanted to do was make sure that I cleaned off the surface rust and try to prevent it from continuing to destroy these pans. And at some point in the spring I will be stripping them completely and re-seasoning from scratch, and probably using a lye bath to do that. And as you can see, it looks like there has been some attempt to season that, and there's an oil puddle. I don't know if you can actually see that in the camera. Oops. Anyway, doesn't matter. I could spend a lot of time scraping that off, but as I said, my main concern at this point was just to clean off all the surface rust. I do not intend to use these pans immediately. Okay, that's it for now. Alright, this is Tony from Her Homestead Skills. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye for now.